Hi everyone, this is Paulo from Drum Bass Academy, and you asked for some liquid bass tutorials. So in this case, we're going to be creating two sounds. We have this reference track by Random Movement. It's called I Stayed Around. It sounds like this. And we're going to be creating that bass. It's pretty close to the original. And we're also going to recreate the turnaround bass. And this is a recreation. But before we get started, make sure you join our brand new Discord, which is all about drum and bass production. You're going to get access to exclusive resources for the community and much more. The link is in the description below. You can join right now. Alright, so here I'm going to initialize patch. And now if we play this as it is, we can see that this is not the type of waveform to start that sound. We should instead start with something like a sine wave. But we still lack that high harmonic that makes sound as good as it is. So we need to go into a reference track and analyze it with an EQ. So I'll play this. And we can see that we have two main areas in the lows, a fundamental frequency, and then an extra harmonic. Now, if I play this from the beginning, we can see that our first harmonic is playing a G2, and then the next one is playing a D4. Now, if we low pass all of this until those harmonics, we still have the same bass. So the key relies on those two harmonics, the fundamental and then the harmonic that is next to it. So the key to do this is to go into our patch. And as you can see, we have the first harmonic, which was the G2, but we lack the D3 harmonic. So for that, we can go into the harmonics editor, translate this sine wave into the FFT sequence, and then manually add that next harmonic. You can see that this one is too high. Let's go low. I think I got it right in the first one. There you go, D4. So now if we play this patch, we now have the combination of harmonics. Now you can play with the phases and also with the mix of these harmonics. Depending on how you want this sound to feel like. So once you have the source for this sound, it's all about creating that movement. Now for that, I'm going to modulate the level of oscillator A with the first LFO, set this on trigger, and now if I play this, it's getting there. Let's put it on dotted, and let's change the shape of this. So as you can see, with this LFO, you can manually create that movement, which is pretty cool. We're going to leave it like this. And we're also going to add a sub that gets sustained, putting it one octave lower, which makes the sound feel a bit more full. And then we can add a chorus. Now, the thing with this chorus is that we need to change it into a high pass filter. So the very, very soft doesn't get affected by it. And we don't have any phasing issues. So let's set this to go maybe above this frequency, which will be like 150 hertz. So let's set it to 200 hertz. That way, only the harmonic on top will get affected by the chorus. And then let's just add some gain with a compressor. And as a final tip, to keep this sound even cleaner, you can add some mid-side EQing and cut the very soft only on the sides, so you don't have any phasing issues. Like that. And you keep the sub pre-mono. Alright, so that's gonna be it for the first sound. Now let's jump into the next sound, which sounds like this. So once again, I'm gonna start with an initialize patch. And as you can see, I'm playing two notes, a G and then a D. And there's a bit of overlap between those notes. And the reason why is because we want to get into Serum and turn on the mono legato and add some portamento, which is going to be the glide between those two notes. Like that. And once we have that movement, we can go into the actual shaping of the sound. So we're going to start with the unison. We're going to add around 10 voices. And we're going to play with the detune here. And next we're going to go into the effects and we're going to add some distortion into this. And we need to create that bowly movement. So we're going to use an EQ, use a pick, and then manually play with this frequency knob, like that. So let's drag an LFO into the frequency and let's play with this. Let's set this into envelope. Let's make it slower, even slower. And let's play with the amount of modulation. Let's bring it down. This stage is all about trial and error. Let's leave it like that. Then let's add some chorus into this sound. And once again, let's set it into high pass. The sub relatively clean. Let's add a multiband compressor and then boost the gain. That'll make our sound super bright. And so the final thing that we need to do is to filter all of this. So we're going to use a low pass filter with a steep curve, like 24 decibels per octave. And then just play with the cutoff. You can also try to add some resonance and play with this cutoff. But that's just me telling you how you can experiment. In this case, we're going to leave it still at 800 Hertz. Now, a bit of post-processing could be to add an extra EQ and add some OTT. And that is the final sound. Let's compare it to a reference. Now that's going to be it for this video. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments. Also, let me know what would you like to see next. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell to not miss any of our new videos. Follow us on Instagram because we post there pretty much daily. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.